My name is Laura Guthrie and I'm the on-site trainer here at Golden Quest. Today I have with me Lucy, tattooed KZ2. Lucy is a 6-month-old comfort retriever here from Golden Quest and she's been in training for 10 days. She really likes food, so therefore she really likes training and she likes working and she's very sweet, aren't you? And she's guessing what I'm wanting from her in order to get a reward, which is a beautiful thing in my opinion. But we need for listening, right? After I tried to tell you. Bed. Yes. Good job. She's doing really wonderful with her bed command. The only thing she struggles with is I can't really add distractions. I've noticed if I had too big of distractions, she wants to get up and come over to me. But she doesn't mind my walking around slightly. What's that? So I had oh, bed, almost, bed, good. So as you can see, I didn't give her a verbal correction. I didn't tell her no or anything of that sort because I want her to have a really solid reward history with it. So I want to continue just to ask her to get back on the place. And then once I know she knows better than to get off, Lucy, bed. Yes. Yes. So the way to keep her from going off by herself is just every so often throw some on the bed. And then that'll just teach her that she should always be looking at the bed in case something else comes off. And then you remember to use her release cue. Lucy, free. Good job, Pumpkin. Well done. So Lucy's one of the only training dogs here that I've used the word bed with. That's because that's the word that she has found she likes the most because it's what the guardian family used with her. And she really likes it. She's already committed in her mind. She has an understanding that that word means that thing. So instead of trying to force her to learn something new, I love that she's already that comfortable with it. And like I said, we've just been building up her reward history and my being able to ask her to go to it from a small distance. Lucy, come. Good girl. Well done. Like you can see, actually just a second ago, I wish I would have caught it on video. She was playing with my golden out in the yard. And they were playing, they were having a good time, and I called her, I just said, Lucy, come, and she very quickly turned her head around and came running towards me, and that was wonderful. So whenever she does that, just reward her very big, because that's very good. Free. Yeah. All right. Lucy, down. Yes. Good girl. So with Lucy right now, her downstay is really tricky for her. So what I've been doing is just building small shorts of time between my rewarding her with a treat. Yes, good down. So like you can see, I'm just saying yes, good down, and then giving her a treat after a couple seconds. Good, go free. And so I've just been doing that because when I tried to move away from her, she wasn't ready for it, so she would get up. And so instead of continuously trying to force her to be ready, I wanted to build her for success, so therefore I backed off my criteria and what I was expecting from her and just started doing that. Eventually what I would suggest is you do that and then you start standing up slowly and then go down and feed her again and then stand up and then try taking a step away and then feeding her. Doing that sort of thing in small increments over a good period of time, it's going to really build her stay. Just because she's so people-oriented, she's one of the ones that likes to try to get up and come after you. So I definitely know, she's going to be able to get better at it because she's already shown me that she's willing and she's excited about listening and getting rewarded. So I definitely have confidence that she's going to improve. It's just about keeping it up with her and doing it in slow increments. That way she becomes successful. And you're doing it in a way that's not too soon for her. You're doing it just right. But let's go ahead and move on and see what else she does. Yeah. Yeah. Sit. Yes. So with Lucy on her sit, she likes verbal more so than her hand signal. That's fantastic. No? Oh man, you just reward yourself for that behavior because of food dropped out of my hand. Oh well, can't do anything about it now. That's going to happen. You might accidentally reward her from behavior, or a guest might reward her for a behavior like jumping and may pet her. Don't freak out. It's not a big deal. Just keep moving on and make sure you reward the other behaviors you like better with larger rewards, and then just continue to ignore the other behaviors you don't like. Sit. Yes. Stay. That was what I was talking about with her getting up, trying to come closer. So that one, she's trying to be funny, and she stayed in her sit, and she moved closer, but I'm not going to give it to her. Free. Sit. Good sit. Good sit. Stay. Yes. So that time, instead of backing away with both my feet, I just did one. Good girl. Free. Good girl. Stay. No. Stay. Lucy. Free. Good girl. Here. Sit. Yes. Good. Stay. Yes. Good girl. So there, since she didn't come after me, I went ahead and rewarded her really quickly. Instead of making her wait longer, I just went ahead and rewarded her. Good girl. Free. Good job. All right. Touch. Oh, hold on. Touch. Yes. Good girl. Shake. Yes. Good job. 5. Yes. Good girl. Well done. Stand. Yes. Good. Woo! Good job! Well done, Lucy. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. So as you can see, she's letting me walk away and she's not getting vocal about it. Good job. Yes. Yay, you sat. Good girl. So because she sat, I just gave her a bunch of food to get. I'm just going to walk away again real quick. Good. Yes. Well done, Pumpkin. Good girl, Lucy. Yay. Now I'm going to go ahead and open it. Free. Good girl. That was beautiful. Yay. Good job. Beautiful. Let's do some hewing. Woo. Woo. Off. Yes. Good. That's something we've been working on right now too, because sometimes when she gets really kind of like that, she jumps, so I ask her to get off. Same thing with the furniture, I use the word off. Reason I use off instead of down is because I want her to have two very different and clear pictures in her mind. I don't want to confuse her and tell her down off of something, because she's going to start saying, well, isn't that when I put my elbows on the ground? I don't, and she'll get confused. So I'm trying to make it clearer for her by giving her the word off when she needs to get off of an object or a person, and then saying down when she needs to lay her body down. Lucy. Good. Good job. Good. Heel. Yes. Yes. So you'll notice with her, I'm not having to keep it right at her nose. Yeah. Heel. Yes. And actually, she just gave me a sign that she needs me to move in the other hand, which is fine. Yes, heel. So I have it, this is where it gets kind of tricky. I'm holding the leash in the one hand, and I also have treats in the other hand. I'm going to supplement the behavior. Yes. Help reward the behavior. Let's see. Lucy. Lucy. Okay. Yes. What I was doing is I was waiting her out for a sit, because we've been working on her automatically sitting when I stop mid-heel. Right now for her, she's so used to sitting in front of somebody. She's so used to getting rewarded by being in front of somebody. So I'm moving it to the side. So even though she moved a little bit and sat down, I'm still rewarding her for that, because she's getting the concept of automatically sitting. She's just having trouble doing it by my side. She'll get better at that once you start building that word history, but right now she's doing really well. Lucy, Lucy, heel. Yes, and she's doing on a loose leash too, which is really impressive. Heel. Yes. So you notice I'm saying yes, heel when she's in the proper position. Yes, heel. Good girl. Which is where she has from her ear to her shoulder blade is in line with my calf, and that's when I'm rewarding her with treats as well. Yes, heel. Some important things that I like to tell people when I introduce healing, it's not about just walking together. It's about being in sync together too. And the automatic sitting, I consider to be a part, good girl, of the healing process. And by that I mean, I'm not going to ask her to sit like you just saw. I actually lured her into a sit and rewarded her. I want that automatic sit to be a response from her that she knows is a part of the healing process. I want her to know that without me having to ask her to sit. So instead, I'm making it part of the healing, and once she gets more accustomed to it, even with my own dogs, sometimes people will hear me say, yes, good heel, and then they'll ask me why, and I explain that to them, that the sitting automatically when I stop is a part of the healing process, so I tell them, yes, good heel. Same thing on that note. With healing, I actually discourage excessive sniffing and pulling and lagging from the dog or the puppy. And I do that because the healing is about us walking together. We are going somewhere. We're trying to do something. We're accomplishing something together. So if you're excessively sniffing or pulling me away to go sniff what you want to sniff or investigate what you want to investigate, then we're not spending this time together. We're not bonding. And it kind of makes it a whole moot point. So what I do is, just like I have with her down, stand, and all the other obedience cues, I tell her free when it's time for her to go play, go sniff, go pee, any of that kind of stuff. So if she starts excessively sniffing or pulling in direction, I'll just say no. And you don't have to say it like that. You can say no, and I just kind of lead her into the other direction. And remind her she's supposed to be healing. So it'll usually sound something like, no, heel. That way I'm telling her, I don't like that behavior. You should be doing this, don't forget. Because sometimes we don't remember that they are performing this action for such a long period of time. With a puppy her age, she's just now hitting her adolescent stage. So you have to remind her, this is what you're supposed to be doing, don't forget. So every once in a while, just say, yes, good heel, and reward her for it. That way she's like, oh yeah, that's what I was doing, I almost forgot. On that same note, again, when you see something that might be potentially very distracting for her, bring out your reward and get ready to reward her before that thing comes near you. So for example, a kid about to pass by, she's going to get wiggly and silly. Just encourage her to keep listening and stay in her heel. Same thing if a dog passes by, even a butterfly, whatever catches her eye, just as soon as you see it and you know that she's aware of it, just start putting the food down there and say, yes, good heel, good girl, good heel. And keeping up that interest, her interest in the food is going to be important to keep her on track. And then, let's see, she's not usually much of a lagger, but if she is, I just kind of get her excited and say, Lucy, Lucy, and just pat myself a little bit and get her to want to come up next to me. Honestly, otherwise, she does pretty great. She really doesn't pull that much with me either. But something else to be very aware of is that puppies can do great in one environment and then have trouble understanding what you're asking in another. And for us, it can be kind of frustrating because we know that they understand something, like her sit. We know that they do it well. And then if we take them somewhere else, even outside where there's more distractions, or to work with us, or to the pet store, they suddenly act like they have no idea what we're talking about. And that can be frustrating to us as people, but again, I want us to go back and think about the fact that she's a puppy, she's in the adolescent stage, and on top of that, she's still learning, and she's still understanding to build the reward history and build that positive association, so it's important for us to help her remember that, yeah, I know I'm saying sit, but I'm saying sit in this aspect, and it means the exact same thing as if I said it in the other. Do you want to go get it? Hey, go get it. They're in there. There you go. There's some leftover treats, so I'm letting her grab those real quick. Good girl. Free. Lucy. Hey. Good job. She's waiting for me to reward her. That's a good girl. Lucy, free. Good job, baby. Yeah. So on honestly, it's just going to be a process for both of you. You guys are going to get comfortable together. As far as her sound sensitivity is gone, here we've been doing some extra sound work with her, and she really hasn't been overly nervous of anything. She's definitely more curious, like the neighbors' cows were walking by, and they were mooing really loud, and she kind of just watched them for a second, very aware, and she barked a few times, but other than that, she wasn't startled by much of anything. But again, hearing sound CDs and hearing what minimal sounds we can perform here, it's going to be very different when she gets to experience certain sounds in person, like being at a hangar or that kind of stuff. It's going to be much different in person because there's all those other elements that come into play besides just the sound as well. So with that in mind, it's just going to take slow desensitization for her. So, you know, maybe having her in a faraway room where you can hear it, but it's not as loud and cumbersome, and reward her for it whenever the noises start, reward her really big. And if she's not taking the normal kibble, her normal food for it, get something bigger and more slimy and smelly and fun, like cheese, pepperoni, hot dog slices, even bananas, strawberries, any of that kind of stuff, whatever she's interested in, and reward her for it. And then you can slowly over time, and don't do it one day, I know it's going to be tempting to, but do it over a couple of sessions, and she'll get so much better. And I'm really happy with her. She's such a sweet dog, and if you guys keep up everything we've been working on, I really think she's going to be wonderful, because she is. She's a gorgeous girl, and she's very sweet. She has a really sweet personality. She loves people. Yeah. Okay. We're very excited for you to get her on Monday. We're excited to see you then. We say bye-bye. See you then. Okay. Bye. You did a good job. You did a good job. That's